What's up, gang? What's going on? How everybody doing? Yeah, I hope everybody doing good. Cause I got a lot of things I need to get off. I'm gonna wait till some people get up in here. hmm Shout out to the Payal gang, Jack. It's in the chat. Yeah, shout out to the new people too. and check this out, gang. Now this how we finna start this off. This what we finna talk about, and this what I'm finna show y'all on the footage. Now y'all know that it's possible to take people out to put the footage. Everybody know that's a possible. You know what I'm talking about? No doubts about it. You can take people out the footage and you can put people in the footage. Now, when I was just tapping in with the little footage that I do got, you know what I'm talking about, so I kind of like experimenting with it, and I was like, it's simple to do, and I'm gonna show it to y'all, cause I can make her walk in the kitchen with employees. I can make her walk the halls with killer. And when I did it the way that I did it, it kind of told me a little story of what was going on in the kitchen area alone, right? So, so look, check this out. I'm gonna let some people get on up here. Now, with that being said, remember what the lawyer said that Kenneka was in the kitchen with employees, but he slipped up and told you what employee was in there. Only employee that will be in there, they'll be preparing food, is a chef. So then it hit me when Miss Teresa put that picture of that lower level kitchen and got everybody tuned in on that picture. So I'm like, oh, y'all remember the chef I be showing y'all in the kitchen where the assistant beverage manager, aka slash security, went and talked to him in the kitchen, and he all of a sudden just left. And I always want to know why would he would be, you know what I'm saying about, leave at a time like that. And I know because I watched the footage, right? And I was seeing how intense it was at that moment. Then you leave Renora in the lobby. So he vanished and got out of there, right? I'm like, why? But then I started thinking when he first got there. I'm gonna show y'all the footage. When he first got there, it's like, by the way the other kitchen workers greeted him, he ain't the boss. He ain't even the boss. I think he worked at another hotel and he was on call because of the event they had and they needed extra shelves. So I thought about that, right? Cause I'm like, they shaking hands like, hey, brother, nice to see you, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, you here with us. See what I'm saying? So I started thinking about that. Cause I'm like, if you the boss, you don't greet your boss like that in the morning. You know what I'm talking about? So then it made sense to me when he got there, Risco was on his trail. All right, Risco was on his trail early in the morning. I got the timestamp down pat, right? I got the timestamp down pat. He was running in and out the kitchen. I'm gonna show y'all the video. Matter of fact, let me do it right now. So look, it hit me. First, let me show y'all this how it's easy to put a video I, matter of fact, let me do it like this. All right. Now, this is Tucson, right? We know what the report said about employees in the kitchen. All right. Now we got a cleaning crew in here. So that means it's a chef somewhere in this area, right? It's a chef somewhere in this area. Remind y'all, they was already notified around this time. Kenneka somewhere in the hotel. An hour before she walked in this kitchen. So that means Kenneka finna show up another hour. So right when I read the reports, I'm like, oh, you got the cleaning workers in there. I remember what Ledger Rogers said, and he admitted that it's a chef gonna be in this kitchen. Bam. Then the report said she walked by several hotel employees. Then I thought about what Irene said. I last saw her at 2 something, right? Notice how the red box is going off. They let you know somebody in this area and notify him in the kitchen. But see how the red box is going off? Boom. Check this out. This would be at Tucson. If I want to narrate this and put Kenneka in this scene, I can do that. And I'm going to explain it in a minute. So this what Risco would have did, since he was in control of the camera and he know all her movement. So this the last place you see him, that's where he go. He went on the other side of the kitchen. That's the girl that was at the party, right? She a chef, right? She was there, right? With TY and them, that's the same night of the party. Boom. So she got to link up with the other chef that Risco was on his ass, right?
Turn that pappy ringtone off. Off that pappy ringtone. Nah, ain't no 2 cups. Shit. Who said that? All right, y'all. I just want 1 cup. I just want 1 cup for it.
2 cups. That shit straight out.
What you want for it?
Ain't on that. Ain't on that. All right.
And that's why it explains TY know who the manager was. Remember, she in the bathroom. When the door opened, somebody came out that bathroom and went outside with the manager. And keep this in mind, Irene is right behind her. If you're paying attention to the footage, keep this in mind, right? TY, oh, they go to the manager, give my car keys, my weed. And Kenneka just sipped a Spike's drink. And they saying sleepy tea, boot game, all at the same time with this going on. So this just proved to y'all this.
No.
Y'all better tell out over here.
Oh, babe, the biggest beat is enough for bacon.
Y'all my right in my left, baby. Get that put out. It's big beef and biggie too, but you know I already know. That gyro shit dead here tonight. That gyro shit dead here tonight.
I'm from Renegade. We Renegade.
We crazy crew, baby. Big C.
Hey, didn't say turn the music off, folks? Y'all don't listen, folks.
Jump out.
Don't listen, folks. Don't listen, folks.
That's right, you know this. Okay, I reloaded. I'm good, I'm Gucci. You think I do? I'm good, too loaded. My beat too strong. Fuck everybody. I'm in my own lonely. And everybody see me up, wait, they're rolling. Two to three to death, or the they're rolling.
Cha-cha, what's up, folks? What's up?
It explained why we were Monifa saying, put her ass in the freezer. Right? Remember that conversation? They're supposed to be See that? Now you'll know who will have access to the freezer. If she is chef and she worked there, that means she got access to the freezer. And boom, they never left the hotel, right? They never left the hotel. It just looked like that on the footage. But keep this in mind, that guy that was still there when they was searching the hotel, the police. So look, you got Red Jacket just snuck in. So he been in the parking lot, right? So she twerking and everything. See, that's how hot she is, right? So it make all sense. This would be your connect right here. They selling, prostituting, you know what I'm talking about? And Kenneka got caught up with what they got going on. But that's all these girls is about. That's the reason why they there, right? All right. Check this out. Now, go back to the paperwork. Kenneka was last seen at 2-something, so this 30 minutes after the fact then. If we gonna go by this footage, timestamp, so that means Kenneka was with Monifa and them 30 minutes before they came down. And could be possibly still with Kenneka. You see what I'm saying? Somewhere in another room. Now this where Kenneka gonna be in another room and Monifa and them, you know what I'm talking about, with these boys and whoever in the rooms, right? So boom. So now Kenneka finna be walking downstairs in about 30 minutes.
It was real. That she was missing. Fuck that. You still partying with us, and then after you say Kenneka missing, this Chicago say, Irene, Kenneka really not up in here. I looked around. This damn now 3 o'clock. 2 hours later. I'm confused. I ain't trying to hear shit. Nobody saying.
See that? She said Kenneka been missing for 2 hours. It's going on 3 o'clock. It's going on 3 o'clock. But in Zach's interview, you said you last saw the girl at 2-something. See what I'm saying, gang? You last told everybody you saw the girl at 2-something. Now we caught her up. She got enough feeling and told what's really going on. But Kenneka was out that room. That's why Monifa had to explain to her how many cups she had. You see what I'm saying? And Monifa like, I the one pulled her cup, you know what I'm talking about, and all of that, right? So boom, this what we'll be seeing on the footage. So since it's going on 3 o'clock, that's when Kenneka on her way to the kitchen. Cause look, man, when he peeked right, you could see Kenneka walking down the stairwell right there where he just looked at. Cause she walking right along. So watch this, gang. So Kenneka come around the corner. Remember the elevator scene when Killer got off on the elevators. I didn't put that scene in there, but I should have. But Killer getting off on the elevator around this same time when Kenneka cut the corner. How the way you looking at the footage and breaking it down, right? I ain't saying Killer got something to do with it. I'm showing y'all how what it'll look like since they had him on the footage at 3:32 in the beginning, according to the court paper. He would be right here in the area where she at in the kitchen. You see what I'm saying? Right there. So
We're going to get
look,
into that. But let's start from here.
then when
At
you look at it
3:22
like
a.m.,
this,
going by the timestamp, knowing they altered the time, but let's just say for now, 3:22 a.m. Ty, Peas, Bree, Dusty Rhodes, aka Faux Nifa, like friend of foe.
and don't it make sense if you got the girl that got access to the freezer, walk in the parking lot? She could have went back in the kitchen. You see what I'm saying? She could have went back in the kitchen, her and Tanasia now, right? And Monique and them shortly followed them 30 minutes later. With Kenneka walking, look, could check this out.
Or for now, Monifa and Shemaya is seen walking through the food court hall
And
to
that's
quote
when
unquote.
and that's when Peas picked those keys up on top of whatever that is, you know what I'm talking about. It was some keys up there. I showed y'all the video when he scooped them junks up. Then they finna go downstairs to the kitchen.
Find Kenneka.
Threesome.
Now, as the kids go down to the lower level, as you can see, the timestamp changes to 4:24. So always be mindful of how the time changes.
With that being said, right? If the court paper said Kenneka was in the kitchen at this time with an employee, with Larry Rogers saying the chef was there too, and we seen the cleaning people in there, so we know who in the kitchen in this area. Now Monique and them coming down here where Kenneka is in the kitchen. So now you got everybody in the kitchen. Now you got everybody in the kitchen. You probably don't physically see them go in there, but when they come to the timestamps and you see that image of them heading that way, so now you got them in the kitchen with the staff, and could be possibly the girl that's the chef that's down there, cause it would make sense if we all suspects they was all in the kitchen. This just proved that theory. Then check this out.
They so-called search for Kenneka. Did they go into the kitchen this way or just go up the escalator? Because none have explained exactly where they searched for Kenneka.
Right?
Now, 4:24 a.m., the kids walked to the back or wherever they went to when they came down those lower level stairs. 9 minutes later, now mind you, the clock says 4:24. 9 minutes later, Tiffy follows behind them.
Now that explains why when I show y'all when Killer was shortly behind Kenneka in this area, when you do it like how Mike Larry doing it, now you just match this up with the other camera.
15 minutes later,
I'm gonna show that scene. So look, here go an employee worker. Y'all remember what y'all seen, right? He was in this area. They both go in this area, and these two people was the last seen in this area, right? So she would have walked past her while he in the kitchen, the chef in the kitchen. You see what I'm saying? Cause he go exactly the way that she finna go. Boom. All they did was just went on Chandel's side. That explain why with killers. Look, that explain why they got it right here. The killer was showing coming out at 3:33. So this camera just shows you he coming from this area. So they put that stairwell showing him coming down the stair just to make it look like, you know what I'm talking about. He everywhere, right? In that area. Y'all feeling me what I'm trying to say, right? All right. Now listen to what Pat True finna say.
Here, I wanted to address the cameras and why, in my opinion, if there is corruption, we won't see it because 3 cameras, as you know, are out in sequence. And I found a little bit of information that I'll pull up. I'll put it on I'll put the website in my description box so you can look at it yourself because it's quite a large document. So I'll put little snippets at the end to explain the cameras a little bit. It's quite dodgy. They're all three are in sequence, and then 3 cameras. Then when we do see her at the end, when she goes into that kitchen, she happens to just be out of view. It's
Now check this out, right? Now check this out. That's why they said the camera didn't even work. Cause each and last one of those cameras y'all see would have caught all the action. It would have caught what they were doing in that area. What was so secret about it? You had people hanging in this area, and this when you match the paperwork, when I showed y'all what they said they saw on the video that didn't even work. That's how screwed the paperwork. They said they see these people on portions of the video, but got other paperwork on the same camera saying these cameras don't even work. See what I'm saying? So how you can see something on the camera that ain't working? But you documented in the police report said, yeah, I color coded it, you know what I'm saying? You see males in the portion of this video, then you got females in the portion in this video, then you got both males and females in the portion of the video. So boom. What I just seen on the footage, everybody would be down there in the kitchen. The employees and the crowd of people, males and females. And that's why they can't show you what's really going on, right?
very dodgy to me. When you look at cases like the Kendrick Johnson case, there were 2 cameras that caught him. Both were edited at exactly the same point. Both cameras, both pieces of footage. There's no doubt in my mind that they were edited, and they were edited to, stop us from seeing what happened. Obviously, that case is obvious to me. He was beaten up before they put him in there. His face, was it was horrible to see, and they didn't even care if it looked like it was edited, as long as we didn't see it. So to me, these 3 cameras in sequence being out, it's possible that it could just be an excuse. As you can see, the document that was supplied was from Crown Plaza. It's on Crown Plaza paper. It says take a moment. It's not an official police document. This was given to the police by Crown Plaza.
And what that being said, it tells it all. Take a moment, Rosemont, and look in closely to these cameras. So they really informing them to look, you know what I'm talking about? We got a problem with these cameras. You need to look into these. You see what I'm saying? Take a moment. That's what I'm getting out of that. Cause remember, Crown Plaza, Rosemont got possession of the tapes now. All right, watch this game.
And it also shows a very sloppy investigation by the police. The police should have checked these cameras were working or not for themselves. You can't just go by Crown Plaza's word. You don't know who's like how this has happened. You don't know what's happened to this girl. I mean, at the time they probably did when they got this, but you don't know. You know, you're still investigating. Basically, you should be doing everything you can to eliminate yourself as well, not just to prove she was killed or not, but to eliminate yourself from acting in any type of corrupt way. When you know you live in a city or a town where there is a lot of corruption and people are going to be on your back as a police officer or a department. That bit does get to me.
So boom. That now we understand why Killer was coming out this area at 3:33 like they showed us in the beginning. So now understand it wasn't probably nothing that he could do at that moment. That's why he hit Peas and nudge him be like, bro, don't even bring up the kitchen. And Peas still running off in the mouth. Yeah, the kitchen she was in, you know what I'm saying? The way to get to the kitchen. It's the same route you get to the cars, all that, right? So look at all the activities that will be going on at 357 with the employees. They coming out this way, gang. And check this. Shemaya and them come through her. Remember Shemaya there she go right there at 350. So that's what she would look. Let me stop it right here. That means this what they would this means this where Monifa and Shemaya and them would be for about 30 minutes. If they were seen down here at 322, just like what Mike Larry said. So that means they in this area still going on 4 o'clock. Cause the camera still showing them down here and maneuvering around the hotel. Going into employee areas. So there's communication. You know what I'm talking about? Then when I think about what the court paper said, you still got to think about the shelf, the cleaning crew, because where they at right now? Because you got him finna go back there toward the kitchen to where she was at. And watch this. Straight Drop was telling everybody was like, Kenneka got choked out somewhere in the kitchen. Could have been close by the ice machine. Cause that's where they said the camera was one working there. So maybe it would have been a camera that would have caught that. Y'all see what I'm saying? Maybe one of those cameras they said it didn't work would have caught that choking scene. Where Straight Drop was trying to tell everybody, cause y'all know he a dry snitch. So this would be at 423. Look at all the movement. The staff smart know not to be running in and out the kitchen. Use this way. But once you walk through the laundry, come out that door right here. You know what I'm talking about? And walk close up under the camera and shit. You know what I'm talking about? So, pay y'all. All the movement. They just coming out a different way. So the court papers, this where the lawyer said they got proof that somebody locked the freezer doors. Down there 2 hours after when she was reported missing in the hotel. So that means somebody locking the freezer door round about this time. Downstairs. Not upstairs in the crochet kitchen. Not in that kitchen. Downstairs, Jack. So look. So in the beginning, in Zach live, think about it. Irene had to lie to cover herself and to cover for everybody at the party. That's why she never brought nobody up at the party. She only just pointed fingers at Monifa. You see what I'm saying? She was protecting other people at the party, right? So you got to lie. But it came back on her because we caught her in every one of those lies. She said she did her part. Made sure she was laid on the bed, drunk, sleep. And Monifa brought her out the room. So whatever happened on Monifa watch, that's the finger you gonna have to point it at. You see what I'm saying? You got to clear everybody else out. She was last seen with you, bitch. So the fingers go to you. She eliminated everybody else. Alright. Now let me do this game. Hold on. So it made me think about this. Now I understand this. Cause check this out. Now, if the girl is a shell and he a shell, at once upon a time they done had a conversation about some thunder booty. If they working together, they gotta know each other. You see what I'm saying? And we already know this whole hotel is about prostitution and money laundering and stuff. So I understand why he kept running in this area, grabbing boxes. And then there was a particular box he had in his hand, and it looked like the same boxes that were found in the freezer where Kenneka was. Cause think about this. Risco shortly behind him on his ass. And they going, from my understanding, if you got boxes in your hand, you going to the trash dock where the trash compactor at, right? But keep that in mind. That's a part of the crime scene. Cause you never know what nobody, you never know who threw something in that trash compactor. Now look, that's right. And then look, and then you gotta think about this. Hold on, gang. Where I'm at, right here. So look at this. Look at this box. And I looked at this box real closely. Now y'all see the coloring pattern, and it's real. I seen that. You can go to Google right now and look at Kenneka in the freezer. It's a box with the same shit like this here on the freezer floor by Kenneka body. You know what I'm talking about? Go look it for yourself. Right? That's why I say this image, because I'm like, man, wait a minute, cuz it's like he look how many times he running back and forth to this area game. And Risco is still back here. Look how many times I got him on camera bringing boxes. So he needed something to so he won't look so suspicious on the camera. You know what I'm talking about? You remember that box Mercedes? Yeah, I remember that junk too. So look, this explain this then. Now, if he had that particular behavior, if Mitch Teresa want us to focus on this person in the kitchen, it would be him, cause that's him in the lobby right now, living over them in the fucking kitchen. I mean, in the lobby. He walking right by these folks. So he damn near know the girl that was shaking her fucking ass. Right? And then this the suspicious part about it. The nigga leaving in the middle of his shift. In the middle of his shift. I thought he got fired or something. The way he was, you know what I'm talking about? Cause the way I'm watching it on the foot, so it would make sense that if he was partying with that girl and the people, him and the staff member, and 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 and, 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 and you could link her with him. That's probably why they had to, man. You got the road, you got the lead, bro. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what he had to do. He had to leave fraternizing with people at the party. Why else would he leave if you just got through talking to the person that found her in the freezer? He got the same look. He got the keys in his hand, gang, when he was talking to him. Look, that's when the police there, the police there. That's when they getting living order run around like, look, you ain't signed the missing person report. You know what I'm talking about? And we need your signature so we can you know what I'm talking about, start our little investigation and watch the footage. Now you got Risco. Now you got the cleaning lady, right? Now peep this. I hope I got the video saved when they went down there and started talking to him. I think this probably would be it. So, and then look, that's what I said. They made that man take his chef coat off and everything. If you look, they made him take his chef coat off and everything. What that mean? You know what I'm talking about? So I be looking into all of that game. Now, Risco is the one that turned the cameras off. That's why we got all the time still. And then most of the then look, he got the keys in his hand, gang. Hold on. He gonna come back. He gonna come back, gang. But this round the same time, you got the beverage manager on the move. The assistant beverage manager on the move. Now they got the cleaning lady on the move with the police, right? So this more looking like they gotta protect the chef too. Cause they will probably blow everything over. We'll probably have the truth then. You know what I'm saying? and we were partying in the kitchen. You know what I'm talking about? They were going down there fucking with him, or you know what I'm saying? Anything, gang. Kicking with him. You know, they already, you know what I'm talking about? Drinking. They drinking down there, smoking down there. You know what I'm talking about? He could have been still on the clock. You know what I'm talking about? He could have been still on the clock, gang, preparing food for an event. And it could have been an event going on. You know what I'm talking about? Cause we don't know what time some of those events shut down. They can last to 3, 4 in the morning. You know what I'm talking about? So Rosemont cooperated with the police, and they playing around like they can't find her on the footage. Like she didn't walk, like they can't find her walking in the kitchen, getting off on the elevator. Hell, they even saying she ain't even come in, according to them. So you gotta get living over the runaround. Cause at this time, believe me, they editing them tapes right now. Cause 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 once you look at all the cameras they got set up in the building, now you gonna have to have people walking around and taking some cameras down. Cause 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 you got to. You got to go around the hotel and start taking some cameras down. Cause once you get the editing, you're gonna be like, damn, go over there and go get that camera, cause I need that camera too. And boom, once you know what I'm saying, take that, look what you do. It ain't no telling how many cameras they done took down and one documented. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even be surprised they had hidden cameras in them rooms. But that's common in some of these wicked hotels. I wouldn't even put in Crown Plaza. They had those spy cameras in no room. If they got this kind of thing going on when it's dealing with prostitution and you know what I'm talking about. So look, you got him in the kitchen, and we seen him in walking upstairs playing with his zipper in the upper stairs kitchen, right? So look, I want to know, this the video? I hope this the video. Damn it! I thought I had that junk saved, gang. I thought I had it saved when he was talking to him in the kitchen and stuff. But so it really made total sense to me, gang, that once you go over the paperwork again, right? And this was the paperwork, just by what we saw on the footage. So they gotta protect the shelf because the shelf was in the kitchen. The court had to admit that too. Even the cleaning crew in the kitchen, they go for the cleaning crew. What the court paper ain't go say, when she was last seen by her friends at Tucson, they was still with her in their kitchen with the staff. That's an agreement they gonna have to come to, right? Cause all the cameras they seeing and watching this shit, they had to say it didn't work, right? And it would have caught a murder scene. And you would have had your suspects locked up. So, boom, say the cameras didn't work. You know what I'm talking about? And Rosemont gonna document that. So they just eliminate what we wanted to see. All right, boom. So that means we ain't gonna see who locked the freezer, her on the lower level when they brought her back in. Whatever happened in that kitchen, or something happened, it was a big noise. The guests even heard it from a upstairs. So whatever it was a loud noise. Could have been somebody knocked over a pot rack. You know what I'm talking about? Knocked some pots off and made a big noise. Bloom, gling, 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 gling. Somebody could have knocked over the cup tray. Glasses everywhere. Bling, 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 bling. Anything. Whatever it was loud and it got some people attention. So whatever those camera would have showed, it would have caught it. And Andrew Holmes had to come in, right, to even make the story sound a little more sweet. Yeah, I went up there, I checked for cameras, I went downstairs, and I walked the same route that she walked. And he slipped up and said downstairs. So when you walk through those double doors, he said, yeah, once you walk through those double doors, it's a kitchen back there. Unaware that he described in the lower level kitchen, and he didn't even know he was doing it. He so focused on the lie, he forgot to, talk about whatever they had planned for the upper kitchen. But he said, soon as you go back there, and it's a camera that turns that way. That's the Chandelier Lane camera that's showing all the freezer doors, right? Remember that. That's showing all the freezer doors. Them the freezer that Kenneka was seeing. That's why Andrew Holmes said that camera would have picked it up. So that one camera would have showed who locked the freezer door. You see what I'm saying? And showed you how her body got in there and how it got out of there and transported upstairs. So Andrew Holmes just tried to polish it up. Yeah, I walked in there, and once you turn that way, it's two large freezer doors. Look how he described the freezer. Remember, this the lower level kitchen. This where they stock all the food at. You got the bigger freezers down here. That's why he said it was two large freezers. Right? And he said once you walk, you got to turn, go in there, you know what I'm saying? That's how you get to the motherfucking freezer on the lower level. And that's where the big freezer's at. And that's the freezer that Kenneka could have been in when Monifa showed the video to the news. I probably need to pull that up. See, gang. So look. So check this out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull that up. So look, so I'm glad I got this up. But now you finna understand why the time had to skip in the kitchen if you still got shelves and her on the clock preparing food, right? Cause I remember, look, boom, that's where he finna go. Back there to the kitchen. It's something, it's a hangout back here. It's something going on. You know what I'm talking about? Downstairs, right? So, and remember this red shirt, he disappeared too. Remember that. So when I watch this footage ain't had no choice but to skip, right? Boom. This the last time you finna see him on the camera, just like the red shirt did in the kitchen downstairs. He go this way, and where did he go? Downstairs to the kitchen where everybody else said, right? He just went this way. And that's why you had to have time skip, gang. You see that? Because you know they going to be in and forth out the kitchen. So look, since Kenneka right now downstairs in the kitchen, and we know this, you going to get a timestamp in her, a time skip. Boom. And this skip, look how many minutes it skipped, right? So you would have the shell would be running all through this junk with everybody else, trying to figure out what to do with Kenneka body. Right? Boom, it's skipping again. And that's why you got him came out at the bottom. See that? It could have been him. This could have been the shell. I don't know, but we need to know who that person there is. Cause I know this person got a white motherfucking shirt on. It could have been the chef, goddamn it, coat. I don't know, but I know where he going to. I know what's on the side. I know where he heading to. And keep this in mind. Right up under these cameras, gang. Right up under these cameras, it's some doors. Right up under these cameras that you can walk through. It's some doors right up under this camera that you can walk through. Two swinging doors. So look, whoever this person is in the kitchen, and he the suspect, cause he in here at 4:33. So if you put what we know about at 4 something, shit, that's when they on the phone with Miss Teresa talking about they can't even find Kenneka. And Miss Teresa, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? Where her phone? Then they got the phone. Then you got Monifa talking about fuck this shit. I'm ready to go. And I see why would she be ready to go? Cause what I just seen on the fucking camera, y'all was down here a lot of this what if Monifa got lost in that hotel, it would have been down there in that kitchen with the staff member. It would make sense. And that's why nobody ain't pointing fingers at the staff. Nobody, no, not one body at the party was like, damn, she was in the kitchen. Where the chef was? What, who's, they ain't say nothing about no kitchen worker. They just stuck on security. Yeah, security, this and security that. See what I'm saying? Cause look, we got to find out which security was. Was it with Macho? Because I don't think it was Friends K. She with another security. So you got these chef security messing around with teenage girls at a party, right? Underage drinking, smoking weed. You got these females in there prostituting to the staff members, giving them free rooms, and you know what I'm saying? Not even free rooms, just letting them crack cars at the hotel. Money laundry to me. So boom, Monifa, if you point the finger like Irene messed up on her watch and caused Kenneka her life, now you got to put the fingers on Monifa and get everybody to focus on her because she was the last one with her. Now Monifa the biggest suspect out of all law. But this they party and they knew what they was doing in there. And they got Kenneka there for that reason. They drugged her up, had her on conscious, passed her around the hotel, and eventually called her life. That's why they can't say nothing. If they do come out in the tell, they gonna have to tell what they did. That's why Zach, look, now I understand why when I was watching this footage game, look, guess who y'all finna see start coming through here? The shell. First thing he do when he get on the clock, he made his round to the freezer. Y'all see that game? Soon when he get there, checked his paperwork and went straight towards that freezer. 6:47 in the morning. So this even made it more worse. This even made it more worse. Cause they just told me he got full knowledge and half of this shit could be his fault. And that's why they had to make his ass roll. Now you gotta go, bro. It done got hot. We gotta it just y'all know how you got to, you know what I'm saying, man, look, you gotta get out of town for a while till things blow over. You know what I'm talking about? So look, everybody toting little boxes and shit just to be seen back there. You see what I'm saying? Look, he just started this shit. It's like it's something about a trash dog they interested in, so they picking up little shit they can throw away just to go back there. That's how the way I'm looking at it, gang. You know what I'm talking about? That's what a detective. That's what a detective do. Cause he be looking at those boxes and be like, well, this some of the same kind of material that was in the freezer. And then you got employees even to make it more worse to keep running back and forth in this area. That would even make it more worse. Cause if you a general manager, you know what I'm saying? For one thing, you the assistant general manager. You showing up at work too goddamn early for one thing. 6 in the morning. The average general manager really just don't show up to about 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? But it was the way that he came in through the kitchen, like he just getting to work at 6 in the morning. So that trash dog, goddamn it, need to be investigated. Give me 1 second, gang. I'm trying to look for something right quick. Hold on, I just want y'all to see the activity with the sheriff, Risco keep running in this area, and certain employees. But I'll be right back. Let me pull this video up for y'all. Hold on, gang. I don't even see it. I got so many videos. So this explains why the police would be in their kitchen right here, gang. Cause if you got the sheriff involved with this, when the police searched this kitchen, they made that lady right here pack her shit and get out their kitchen. Cause now the police finna come in there. We thinking they looking for Kenneka body. I don't think they searching looking for Kenneka body. I believe they looking for something. You see what I'm saying? They looking for something he could have left behind. Cause remember, they went in his office. You know what I'm saying? They went and checked the ice machine. It's like they traced his steps. You know what I'm saying? That's what this shit looking like to me, gang. They tracing the shelf and you know what I'm saying? Whatever he did, they following up. Cause why else? Watch how they finna search this game. Check this out. Cause I'm finna show you what made me think the way I'm thinking. Cause watch this. He got his gloves on. You ain't looking for nobody in there. Watch what the K9 do. You know nobody ain't up under there. And you know nobody ain't gonna be in there. So they looking for something. And then when they leave out of here, they go to the laundry room. Cause remember the other police, they searching the laundry room. So that's telling me they looking for something. It could have been anything. I don't know what it could have been, but that's what we need to put our minds at to be like, I want to know what it could be. Could it be possibly a murder weapon? You know what I'm talking about? Or could it be, you know what I'm talking about? I can't think of nothing else right at the moment, so I'm gonna need y'all help. Cause they ain't looking for nobody. Cause round about this time, while they were doing this, the beverage manager is in this area with Kenneka body. That's when Mr. Reese was telling us again, focus on the kitchen downstairs, cause it's an employee down there with my daughter. So that means if he was down there with Kenneka, it really made me think about what the police looking for. You see what I'm saying? They looking for something while the beverage manager making his way with Kenneka to the upstairs of the kitchen. While they distracting us on the camera looking for something and got us thinking about this when we searching. We need to call the fire department because there's numerous areas down here, all that heebie jeebie jive. So, and there was another way that I was thinking. Miss Teresa was outside in the parking lot, right, gang? And I want to know what made Miss Teresa tell the police that it looked like it was a struggle on the 11th floor. So if Miss Teresa was walking through the hotel, and we know for sure, right, gang? Let me go to her page. We know for sure this girl right here was still at the hotel when this shit was going on. So she is Shell, she cook, work at the hotel. You gotta keep her ass there, and you can't let her go nowhere. So they basically holding her hostage to everything, cause mm-mm, that's all they do, gang. The same girl. That's the girl that was in the goddamn bathroom walking with Tanasia. You see what I'm saying? Look how strong her face look. That's the same hard face looking motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, look at the cheekbone. I want to know, is she a man? Cause right now she looking at the way that chin looking. She got that Waldo chin. You know what I'm talking about? What Waldo chin? So, so I want to know why Miss Teresa was like, look, I see a scrubber. Can you go check those rooms on the 11th floor? You know what I'm talking about? There you go, Lena Love, cause they had latex gloves on. You know what I'm talking about? Latex gloves on. We know what that mean when you put latex gloves on. And I noticed this. Who really supplied the Hennessy bottle? Cause this all she drink. You know what I'm talking about? And she heavily be promoting this shit. Yeah, I'm on the hand. Why they didn't post these kind of pictures at the party that night? You ain't want nobody to see you drinking. Now I know why they ain't want nobody to see them drinking shit. Cause if you catch her drinking out the Hennessy bottle, anybody out the Hennessy bottle, you really finna be suspect. Cause Kenneka, you got peace in them saying they were passing Hennessy bottle around. So she would have access to Hennessy. If she working in the kitchen and she a chef, cause they got access to the liquor bar too. Cause they got to go in there and get red wine and shit and cook with red wine and white wine. You know what I'm saying? You gotta mix you some stock up, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with red wine and shit. You see what I'm saying? Then you got the hen right next to the white wine. Shit, let me get this. You know what I'm saying? The job, they can just write this shit off. Or to say somebody broke and stole it. You know what I'm talking about? So all these girls that was at the party was there for human trafficking, and them niggas was there because look what type of female that's at the party. Now I understand why when in the text when Monifa was telling everybody them dudes came in there asking was we thoughts, and Kenneka was like, hell no, I don't get down like that. I can believe that, cause if you popping up at a party and you know these hoes in here, you know what I'm saying? So you gonna come and be like, what's up with Shouty right there? What's up, baby? I don't know, girl. Get me up at this party. These niggas thirsty as fuck. No wonder why Kilo Brown was like, them niggas were thirsty as fuck, cause that's what the party was for. That's how thirsty it got. You might have well. I don't know if she was there or not, but it kind of seemed like that she was there. She just didn't know them and just didn't know everybody at the party. She could have been in another room and seen them, you know what I'm saying, but didn't know what was going on. She could have went home and found out through Facebook like, damn, Shawty missing. And this thing, you know, she all on Facebook talking to the people that's supposed to be legend at the party, right? She know these people, cause ain't nobody just reaching out to her. She a nobody. But somebody at the party reach out to her, and the person that would probably reach out to her, if they was at the party, that the person that she knew that was at the party. And he would just inform her what happened to Kenneka. And she was like, well shit, I'm finna put this shit out here. You know what I'm saying? He just informed her, told her what happened to her. You know what I'm saying? And that's how she went on the rant. And everybody was like, damn, she must have known she had to been there. Cause she could have been selling ass there too. Cause King Ross said, bitch, you were there too. Mm-hmm. At that point, I could believe that. She was one of those girls, she probably ain't had nothing to do what happened to Kenneka. She was just there that night and it popped off. You know what I'm talking about? Cause after that, when she got up point across, she started talking about the case. Cause now she really made herself really look hot. Cause everybody gonna want to know, well, damn, you were there then. Well, won't you explain to us what happened? And this thing, you know, she really got to spill tea and throw people up under the bus and shit. You know what I'm talking about? So boom. That's why this girl here was in the lineup. Cause I always wonder, I was like, why they got her in the lineup out of all people? It's something that I'm missing or something. Now I understand why. You know what I'm talking about? Now I understand why she'll be in the lineup out of everybody else. And I want to know why would TY wasn't in the lineup. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't never had TY in the lineup, so it kind of makes you think about, you know what I'm saying, what's really going on at that goddamn hotel. Well, it really confirmed what's really going on. They just linked up with staff members and shit. You got some freak ass staff members, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no different from everywhere else. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't no different from other job. But I just believe Crown Plaza just out open with it, and they just took it to another level when it come to prostitution, because you gonna want these girls to stay around. These the kind of girl that you gonna want to be around. These the type of girl that you gonna want in your hotel down there every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Parting them, getting them. Look at all this they be putting on her, gang. You see what I'm saying? This what they all about. So they go to Crown Plaza and turn up. So when I think about the game that they talked to Kenneka, was like, girl, drop me off at Irene pod. And Irene, you know what I'm saying, was like, well, just come on up here and say hello or some bitch and wish me happy birthday, just to get her out the car to come up there. Cause keep this in mind, I don't think Kenneka really excited to go in that motherfucker once you look at the way she was walking inside the building with her friend. She wasn't smiling and surprised and excited like she was going to a party. She just looking like I'm finna go on in there and say, hey, happy birthday, and I'm finna take my ass home. Cause her mama even said she don't even stay out late. You know what I'm talking about? So look, Warner, I'm 21 today. Mm, 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 mm. So she'll be 22. She'll be 22 when it went down at Crown Plaza. Hold on, gang. So if they doing it like this, if they hoeing, that make me really think like, do they got a pimp in their life? Cause when I think about butt pack video, he was hanging with pimps that night when the girl came up missing. And he wanted everybody to think he was in Florida, but you in Chicago with some pimps and shit, and they at a players ball. So it was a players ball that night. It was somewhere in Chicago. I don't know where it was, but it was happening. So I'm just putting all that together. You know what I'm talking about? She live at the Crown Plaza. That's possible. Cause if she stay at Crown Plaza, then that explain why when Friends K told everybody in the letter, like, yeah, they be housing them. They housing them and shit, they get them housing and shit, and they gotta be inside the hotel. And this another thing I was looking into too. She worked at McDonald's. So she worked at McDonald's in March 12th, 2017. So you working at McDonald's, so when you became a chef. And which McDonald's you were working at? Cause round about this same time, that's when Monifa and them was employed at McDonald's too. Her, Irene, Monifa, and Kenneka. I just know they all worked at McDonald's together. You know what I'm talking about? So, see that gang? I'm loving it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, she flipped patties, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? She look like she could flip a mean Krabby Patty. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you want some more extra prickles and onions on your shit? Face ass little girl, you know what I'm talking about? She want no type. Yeah, drop me some more fries. Yeah, these the same bitch you got to argue with. Bitch, where my ketchup? And you ain't toss me no ketchup in this hole. You know, you ready to whoop her because she don't want to know what I'm talking about. That's what she do, y'all. I'm trying to find that picture when she was and she like other girls and shit. So they all doing it to each other. You know what I'm talking about? Then she can't even dance. Look, y'all. That bitch did the funky chicken, man. You see what I'm talking about? She can't even twerk. That bitch doing the funky chicken, man. That's some of that Jane Brown shit, Jack. You see what I'm saying? I don't, who wanna, you know what? No, we don't do that. You just lost all cool points on there. This bitch. Then this hoe doing the goddamn it. What's that? Y'all know what kind of dance that is? Oh hell no, that bitch a breakdancer too. Man, that bitch. Damn, that hoe just broke pop locking motherfucker there, Jack. Man, no. It's over with. This bitch can't even see. Look, she a chef, right? So she was so she went from McDonald's to a chef that fast? That's probably how she got her chef coat. Look, gang, she went in there straight in front of the boss man and did the goddamn funky chicken in that motherfucker. Yeah, fry me a wing, bitch. Do the wing dance. You know what I'm talking about? That hoe even acting like a chicken. No, she must have really liked chicken if she danced and looked like one too. See there? Mm-hmm. No wonder why she dancing like that, gang. That bitch a rooster. Yeah, it's over with. One time out. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo. You know what I'm talking about? That's all they do. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh shit. Still can't dance. So somebody in the kitchen like her be like, yeah, put a chef coat on and do that rooster dance you be doing. You know what I'm talking about? So I got what I need out of it. So hi y'all. Appreciate the love and the support too, guys. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate all the thumbs up and shit. You know what I'm talking about? But like I said, gang, she could be connected to the shell, cause that's what it looking like to me. That's why he would be. Look, see Risco. That's the only way I can see why they'll be in and out the freezer, staging it, talking about it. You got to discuss it. You know what I'm talking about? Because you got cameras rolling. The chef got to holler at Risco, the beverage manager. All them folk got to discuss this shit to get that girl out there. And then look, then they said the kitchen upon the construction, but not this kitchen up here. Cause this kitchen working real fine. You know what I'm talking about? So look, gang, what y'all think? Y'all drop it in the comment. Y'all think it's a possibility that the chef is involved and he could be the main connection to the people in the group? That's something I'm kind of concerned about. You know what I'm talking about? Because now he really needs some explaining to do. You know what I'm talking about? He really got some explaining to do. Because the way I'm watching the footage, because keep this in mind, if you had the whole 36-hour footage, you ain't going to have no choice but to look at it the way that I'm looking at it. That go for anybody that got the footage, because now you got a timeline to start off with. All you got to do is put it together and see what's the truth and what's a lie. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I don't think Miss Teresa showing that lower level picture for nothing. She had it zoomed in on the office. And remember, he was suspect in the beginning. Cause remember, early in the beginning of this case, when we first saw that video, YouTube was already pointing his ass out. Look, he changing clothes, and it was like they was already snitching on his ass. And we were like, show Lil snitching codes. And then they was like, yeah, that's the hoodie. That's the dude in all black. So if you think about what Straight Drop was saying about who choked her out in the kitchen, it could have been the sheriff. What if it be one of those cases be like, who's the murderer? Who's the murderer? And then we pointing fingers and the whole time it was a chef that did it. You know what I'm talking about? That that that's like some blockbuster Hollywood type shit, ain't it, man? And they will make the case more really scary because it happened in real time. You got real footage. I'm talking about watching this shit and then this actual real life. Man, I won't check in no more hotel after that. Cause just look at it. Just look at it like a blockbuster movie. Just say look at it like one of those mystery movies, right? Now I know why they said it was a mystery movie. It wasn't nothing mystery about it. It was just the prostitution. That was the part that was going on. And when Straight Drop was mentioning it, talking about people pay. Look, when he said people pay good money to play these type of games. I believe he was trying to tell everybody, people pay these type money to play with some ass. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you got these people paying thousands of dollars to hang with prostitutes. You know what I'm talking about? This how I'm taking it, and I'm gonna let you hear it out his mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Let me pull that video up so y'all can hear it out his mouth what he said. Y'all remember that when he said that? Oh, I remember the candlestick. I'm glad that you brought that up too, Jack Bird. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, gang. Let me go to Straight Drop what he said, and I want y'all opinion what he really was talking about. Hold on, gang. Well, I know I got so many videos. See, that's why they would start trying to tell us it was fake. It never happened. Body double. Then that why King Rob always, the girls, it was multiple girls that night and all this old shit. Could have been, you know what I'm talking about. Hold on, guys. Damn, I'm finna be scrolling for a minute too. I don't know if I couldn't have passed it. I got it right here. Watch this game. Look. This sound like he was talking about prostitution. This wasn't no murder mystery. I bet you that, Jack.
Yo. Hey, bro. You first one on the chat. Got a question for you, bro. If I told you that this all was a mystery game that started in a hotel room that branched off to the whole world, I wonder if y'all believe me.
Look, he talking about prostitution. Just say you got those Masons in there, they paying for girls, and then they a part of the Masons, and you know what I'm talking about, and you know how they go, right? So he had to come and switch the story up. It's a murder mystery.
I just pulled up home, and I'm about to show y'all some shit. All right. I'm about to show y'all something. All right. I'm about to show y'all. This is all fake. You know? It's all fake.
See that?
It's all fake. It's all fake. And I'm gonna break it down to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all that we're an hour. What is it? Thing here on my phone. All right, hold on.
He pointing them out now.
It's on my phone. The site is on my phone. It's a game. When rich people play games, this is what it is.
So it was something on the website that they had access to for these type of events. You know what I'm talking about? Just say like some back page shit. You know what I'm saying? It could have been on one of those Masonic websites. You know what I'm talking about? Like some underground shit. But listen to what he say real carefully though.
All right. It's a game that they play that they wanted all of us to play. You know? And I'm going to show you hundreds of people playing this game.
And he just put himself there. Cause he just said they wanted us all to play a game. He said us. And I told y'all he was on the footage. And we know he was on the footage talking to Risco. So he know everything when it comes to on the Crown Plaza part, cause he connected to Risco while the girl in the room connected to the shell. And we got King Rob connected to. Ooh, he got us, we, you know what I'm talking about.
I can show you the hotel. I can show you the hotel manager playing the game.
Now he aired out the manager paying for sex, right? That's how I'm finna just rephrase his shit. So now he earned out the manager.
On the site, it says that everybody will be wearing the same thing. All right. And all the guys are wearing blue shirts or white shirts. They said that they don't want y'all to know who's in the ad.
So he basically just gave you a description who to look for on the footage right up in here. Right? Guess who he said they got on the blue shirt? Right? What the sister beverage manager had on. They went and talked to the person in the kitchen.
Don't be confused. I'm about to show you some shit. But it's all on my phone. I'm about to show you the Google. Google hotel mystery. And read the description. I'm gonna do it right after I show you.
That was just a throw out, get everybody in the murder mystery thinking you can just, you know what I'm talking about.
This video. Read the description. The description would tell you that everybody's gonna wear the same thing. You won't know who does what. You won't know who's on your side, who's not on your side. They all wear the same thing. Everybody's wearing blue and white. All right. All the girls are wearing blue and white. The hotel guy, the manager guy, in this video, the manager guy who I thought was the killer, he's interacting with these people. All right. He's also got the paper that they all got in their hand. He has in his hand too. This is
So what he basically saying, somebody in this crowd was a part of this too. You know what I'm talking about? Cause y'all see that little room they coming out at? That's a lunch room for the people that throwing events. That's where they go eat it right there. So whoever did, he earned out somebody in this group.
the next morning, 9/9. This is 9/9, and to make it even worse, I contacted a couple people from Chicago. It's not even on the news in Chicago. It's not even
Hi y'all. So
they're not going to drive that far with alcohol. It describes it. It's saying cast will be members of wherever it'd be everybody who's there is part of the cast. All these people were here. Y'all gotta remember, Kenneka's mom is looking for her, y'all, and it's a murder mystery going on.
and that's how he knew that Miss Teresa and Leonora was at the hotel looking for her, cause the police showed Leonora already there with the police, right? And we know Straight Drop is there, cause round about this time, if you look at the other camera, what he didn't show everybody that he was meeting up with the manager. Look, when he was talking that bullshit, right, gang? Look, let's scroll. Since we talking about the timeline, right? Y'all see the time on here. Hold on. Y'all can see the time. Hold on. Let me go to the video where he talking to Risco with. And that's like at 10 o'clock. So look, before he showed that video, he was on footage 10, 15 minutes talking to Risco. Hold on, which one it is? Is it this one? Nope, 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 nope. Nope, not that one. Is this it? This it right here, gang. Look at this shit. Let's go straight to his ass since he brought that timeline up. It's right up in her, gang. It's gonna be like it round up in her. It's right up in her, gang. Oh, right here. See that, gang? Look. So there he go right there. And this going on 10 o'clock. And when he was trying to show everybody The video what was down on the lower level. Look who he just met up with. Shit down there an hour before that. Now what you think he was doing? And Risco running in and out the kitchen. That's why Risco seen on this camera loafing around this area. That's why Risco right here in this area. That's why he said they all have blue shirts on. The manager, he tricked them. The manager, so this who he putting on blast. Risco. And then on top of that, guess who Risco met up with in the lobby before this? Him and King Rob. Him and King Rob, gang. And y'all seen that on the footage. So all this going on at the same time with the shelf running in and out the freezer too at this time. So I think we racking up our suspect now, gang. Now we got the chef in it. You know what I'm talking about? Now we got to make some noise about the chef. He got some explaining to do. He can't go silent. Somebody got to speak up. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why the kitchen would still be open in the first place. Cause the chef still working. See what I'm saying? No wonder why the kitchen was still open and wasn't closed. Cause you still had people working in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Talking about, yeah, they should have had the kitchen locked. Nah, they ain't had no reason to lock the kitchen down. They wanted to be in their kitchen. You know what I'm talking about? That's where everything there. To explain why that's how everybody had their cups and shit. Cause that's where all the cups would be at, right in there too. In the kitchen, you got the cup. No wonder why you had 50 million people got cups in there. And they don't keep that many cups in the room. If I'm quite sure you had about 4 cups. You know what I'm talking about? 4 to 6 cups. But you got everybody with 100 cups in that motherfucker. With no Hennessy bottle, no alcohol pouring, nothing. Just cups. So I'm thinking, what a liquor bar is. Cause it's like everybody coming in the room with their drinks. You know what I'm saying? They coming in the room with their drink. They even walking in the hotel with their drinks. I ain't see nobody bringing ballers in that joint. No, gang. What y'all think? Y'all think the chef is involved? You know what I'm talking about? And he need to be investigated. And not only the chef. What y'all think about Risco, the chef, and a couple of more of those managers? Do y'all think they was in one of those rooms with some of those girls that was at the party? I believe that. That's why you got all them goddamn time steps. That's why everybody trying to chase the shadow men and trying to see who with her, walking her in those areas. Gotta be somebody with authority to be on the camera for them to race them off there. You know what I'm talking about? And guess who will be able to do that? Same person who straight drop saying the manager. You know what I'm talking about? And that's Risco. So and check this out. Risco and the shell got some explaining to do. You know what I'm talking about? And Monique for them too. Won't they just come on out and just get it over with and let everybody know the truth? You know what I'm talking about? They might have well just gone explain, you know what I'm saying, what they done did. I mean, you might well just tell everybody, y'all screwed up bad. Or what if it just really wasn't like that? What if the truth is like, yeah, we set her up and I wish I could take it back. You know what I'm saying? You had these businessmen in here and they spending thousands of dollars. That's probably why that lady was telling Zach, like, yeah, look at the money Monifa had. And then Monifa had shit down to $2,000 on the 7th on one of her Facebook posts, flashing about $2,000. Now that wasn't on the 7th, that was on the 8th, a couple of hours before they even went to the party. You see what I'm saying? So I can see it like that. You got all these businessmen in here and they got their money out. Want some girls. And that's why they kept coming to the room. We need 2 more girls. Next thing you know, you got girls on the move through the hotel doing sexual favors. And you know what I'm saying? And you know Kenneka look good. And you know they synced her and somebody highly requested Kenneka. You know what I'm talking about? And that's the sad part about it. It's like they escorted that girl. Like, girl, he said he'll pay this much for her. I'ma just pocket this $200. You know what I'm talking about? Shit like that, gang. You gotta think like that. So that's the way I'ma look at it. Risco got caught hanging with prostitutes and gang members, making deals. And one of his clients got out of hand, a staff member got out of hand, a chef, or it could be a manager. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even be surprised that if Kenneka was passed through they two. Kenneka could have been in one of their rooms. If you know what I'm talking about. Hi y'all. Y'all like, share, and subscribe, Jack. You know what I'm talking about? I just want to put a little something on y'all mind with the footage. Cause I can pull up the footage that Kenneka walking on. You ain't even finna see Killer. You know what I'm talking about? He supposed to be on the camera. Hold on, what y'all saying? I'm reading the chat. Thought y'all talking to me, goddammit. Mm-hmm. Then Risco didn't want to talk to Miss Teresa. He'd rather talk to Leonora, the younger sister. Then he had the female manager to call the police on Miss Teresa to keep them off the property because they got the female girls still in the hotel room, in different rooms. So they didn't want Miss Teresa and them to bump in heads with all those girls that Miss Teresa know. Could possibly know because they from the same neighborhood, right? You know what I'm talking about? Or know about these girls. So they didn't want Miss Teresa to be around. So So when Miss Teresa called the police and was like, yeah, I've been down before and I know what it sound like. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why she said that when she was talking to the police, because it sounds just like what it sound like. Then they couldn't even get the story straight. So that's why the story kept changing, because the story was changing at the hotel. If you still got everybody there, then that explain why T.Y. and them was in that room and they couldn't even leave. It's like they was in the waiting room. Him, Tanasia, the same other girl, they was all in the room, waiting in the waiting room. And we was like, damn, what's that all about? It's like they meeting up with the police. Somebody higher up. You know what I'm talking about? What else facility they'll be in to be posted up like that in the goddamn room? Know what I'm talking about? So that's how they got everybody's statement. They told us, gang, when the news aired it out, and they said they were looking for the people that's responsible for the room in 926, and the police need to contact them so they could do statements and shit. They broadly told us a lie, and they were still in the room. I'm looking at these folks still there at the hotel in the room, and you lied to the public, said y'all couldn't find these people to get their statement, and you made it look, and they made it look like that they had boots on the ground, had to go physically and chase these folks' ass down. No, they probably had chased some of them young niggas down. You know what I'm saying? To keep them young niggas from stop talking and airing out the police. You know what I'm saying? I believe they told him to go to the movies for the alibi too. Cause keep this in mind. I don't know how to trust the timestamp that I seen when he supposed to been at the movie. He supposed to been at the movies on the 9th at 11 at night. At 11 something. Round about the same time the police searching the kitchen. And keep this in mind, the movie is walking distance. So when you listen to the conversation when he had with his when they was talking about, listen to his daddy trying to make sure he alright. So now I understand why his daddy would be concerned and be like, man, look, you alright? You alright, son? Like what the police say? What they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Inform me what going. That's the way I'm starting to look at that live video now. Yeah, it's in the same parking lot. You can walk across the park. Look, check this out. Don't y'all know it's a bar over there too? It's a restaurant, a little bar over there that you can go and walk to have drinks. It's right across the street from the movie. So when I started seeing people walking in the parking lot, they could have went over there to the bar, hung out in the bar, and came back to the hotel. Cause why else you go in the garage, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't pulling. I ain't see no cars leave. I see people walking in the parking lot going to the car garage because they where the bar is, but I ain't see nobody exiting the parking lot at the ticket booth. Hey, I'm out of here. Here go your ticket. How much the fee? I'm gone. None of this shit. Shit, when I'm looking at the footage, I'm like, damn. I'm like, when they leave, cause I don't see them leave. So I'm like, they still got to be here in the hotel. Then I found proof. I'm like, what I suspect. They still was at their hotel, and that's why they shut their hotel around 10 to 11 o'clock, kicked the family out, and told them to hang tight in the parking lot. That could have been the time from when they let T.Y. out to go to the movie theaters, you know what I'm talking about, to sneak him out the building. Right? And ain't no telling who else left out the building because I ain't see Straight Drop leave. I ain't even see King Rob and them leave. How long Straight Drop lasted at the hotel? Because he was still there. You know what I'm talking about? Killer was still there. Peas was still there. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Teresa made it known that Peas and Killer told her what happened. So they kind of made me think about, I don't think P was involved neither. I believe he was there and it popped off and you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm starting to believe. Cause Cause he was too opening about it. Like I know how the way he was talking, you know what I'm saying, and but but you could tell by his character, he still act immature. He still act like he a young nigga. Even though that nigga 26 and 27, 28 right now, but he still was acting, his mindset was still like a young nigga. That's why he kept laughing all in the video, you know what I'm saying, and all this old shit to play cool, cause he ain't, you see what I'm saying? He might wasn't a part of it, but he still witnessed it though. Just like Killer wasn't a part of, but he still witnessed it though. You see what I'm saying? Just like all those girls was at the party, I don't think they was all in on it. They were just there to go make they fucking money. You see what I'm saying? Only people that knew is the people they made the deal with. It could have been a handful of people knew what was finna happen to Kenneka out of 100 people that was at the party. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I could understand why certain people that was there that night was like, damn, I don't know what the fuck happened, man. That girl was in the room with us and we was all chilling and you know what I'm saying? Some of that shit could have been true. You know what I'm saying? But I know one thing, Monique and them was involved with it cause she was in their ass site. Monique was saying what was going on and shit and got her hot funky ass all in the mix and fucked everything up. Trying to be fast and trying to be the biggest hoe in there. You know what I'm talking about? What if Kenneka would have still been alive if Monique wasn't trying to be the biggest hoe? But keep this in mind, it's the reason why that girl ended up dead. You know what I'm talking about? It's a reason. It's a reason for that. I believe they paid them folks to tell us about, yeah, look at the old gang beef Kenneka brother had with the ops and you know that's what it's all about. And to get our mind and distract us off what really happened with the staff. You know what I'm saying? Bye y'all. Yeah, gang, I'ma go and get on up out of this junk, gang. I'ma go live tomorrow, so y'all have y'all bells on, you know what I'm talking about, and stay tuned up. I just want to hear y'all opinion on it, cause we the voice of Kenneka. She can't talk for herself. I want to know what justice gonna be like. What kind of justice we gonna get? Cause do y'all think they gonna reopen the case? You know what I'm saying? Or they just gonna go about with the judgment? That's what I want to know. How would justice would be served? I want to know would they play it, you know what I'm saying, real hard in the law book and play it strictly about the law and find loopholes in the wall. So, cause keep this in mind, it's no doubt if the case get reopened as a homicide or a murder case, it's no doubt that it's gonna be some staff charged with the crime. No doubts about that. It's gonna be a staff member that's gonna be charged with the crime, well along with a couple of people at the party. So you think they ready for that smoke and come out public with that and tell the people that kind of truth? Dun, 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 breaking news. Yeah, we done reopened the Kenneka Jenkins case. We'd like to take questions and we'll answer. Well, who was the suspect? Well, we got the manager was involved. The manager? Yeah, we got the manager and a couple of little shelves that worked through. They worked inside of the hotel. Can you give us a detail what happened that night? All is that we got that we have proof that it was illegal activity that was going on with prostitution, and they had illegal immigrants working illegally in their hotel. So we done bust a ring on that. Then we got a couple of polices that's finna be indicted for conspiracy to cover up and tamper in with evidence. You know, you think Crown Plaza ready to release the old documents to the world? And look what they gonna make the rest of the hotels look like. Everybody finna lose business. So what you gonna have to protect? The money now. Cause hotels generate money for the city. You know what I'm talking about? That's their bread and butter. So if Crown Plaza take a loss, guess who else gonna take a loss? Rosemont. You just took a piece of the pie from they goddamn it. They're taking money and food off their table. Then you get a double whammy because you got people don't want to go to Rosemont and just use hotel. They gonna find somewhere else to do. You know what I mean? That's something that you gonna have to earn on ABC, CNN, Fox, all the major. You gonna have to earn this shit all over the world. Africa, Asia, you know what I'm talking about. And then people gonna look at the world different. Cause just think about how many people that done this that's up under the radar, that never been up on the radar for this before. Just just imagine how big this is. Cause I shared the link what happened in Texas. They just did a human trafficking bus ring and they bust all day rings at hotels. When it comes to doing prostitution rings and things like that, guess where they always catch their victims at? At hotels. So what is different about Crown Plaza? You see what I'm saying? You can't turn your cheek on that shit. If they show you quick in a hurry, show you these little budget hotel like the Motel 6. Yeah, they'll show you little shit hotel like that, cause that ain't no big corporate company. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't nobody investing in stock. That's just a little small little hotel that everybody do dirt in. But it's a difference if you show the Hiltons. It's a different when you show the Marriotts and all this shit on that type of subject. Oh yeah, now you got a major concern on your hands. You got a big problem now. But that's just what I want to explain, gang. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I bet you this been going on for years at Crown Plaza. We just don't know how, you know what I'm talking about, how many years, but this is an ordinary thing for them. That's why all the employees, when they talk and gave YouTubers that info, like, yeah, we know the dudes. They come in all the time. We know them. They book rooms all the time. So you got Cassidy, Shemaya cousin, was there that night, and he worked for security. That's what he do. He worked for security. Little Me works in the laundry room. They cousins. So they related to Shemaya. You got family there. Worked that night and Shemaya there. So when Irene said they planned this for months, I could see the setup. You got Down there, everybody from the hood work there. You got a handful of people from the hood that work at the hotel. Little me. You got the girl in the room. That's two for sure. Then there's rumors that Irene worked at the hotel and she got security background. That's for sure. You see what I'm saying? So that's enough right there to connect what how the setup was. Yeah, my job was to leave her ass on that bed sleep, but Monifa came and picked up out the room. I don't know what the fuck she had going on. Then she went over there and took her to another nigga. And then he did something to her. And next thing you know, she coming and telling us we can't even find her. You see what I'm saying? Shit, Monifa and them making deals. And guess who she would have had to make a deal with? Now, we know that she was paid for $200 from somebody in the room. But who else she collect money from? Did she collect money from Risco? Did she? Cause it's a look. I seen the post. I don't know how true it was, but they said Monifa need to give Risco back, give Crown Plaza back their money. It wasn't even no large amount at that. And that's why probably why Monifa don't really want to say nothing. Cause Kenneka lost her life for a small piece of change, Jack. You see what I'm saying? We know about $200, right? But still, she still lost her life for $200. You know what I'm saying? So $200 was some money to somebody. And we know at that time $200 must been a bankroll to Monifa for you to sell your friend. You know what I'm saying? To go along with the plan. This stuff be making me so mad, gang. You know what I'm talking about? Even to be just thinking the way, just thinking like that. But y'all like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm talking about? I might go back live later on and you know what I'm talking about, hang out with y'all for a while because I ain't got to work tonight. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I ain't even got to work tonight. They like, man, look, you know what I'm talking about? You stay your ass at home. I'm like, damn, so you don't need me? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, I see what's going on. Yeah, buddy. But how y'all